coming out of the World Bank spring meetings a few weeks ago, there was a lot of conversation that I was on the periphery around, but of the changing landscape that calls for solutions that really stretch limited public and philanthropic resources, but are also able to attract new pools of capital. And there's a lot of interest in enabling domestic sources of capital, including pension funds, insurance companies, that offer significant benefits when mobilized to fill gaps created by declining overseas development assistance. These kinds of institution pensions control substantial pools of patient long-term capital that's quite well suited to finance critical infrastructure or renewable energy or healthcare, and often have those extended timelines and steady returns. So in engaging domestic institutions, domestic institutional capital is really a way to strengthen local financial markets by hopefully building deeper investment ecosystems and enhancing the resilience of the economy. So this encourages additional private sector participation and ideally reduces dependency on volatile external funding sources. So we are seeing and we are enabling through our network a number of investment vehicles that are anchored to local sources of capital. And a good example is in Ghana, where our national partner identified local pensions as a promising capital source for impact investing and has been really advocating for needed regulatory change. With the pension industry, poised for exponential growth, it's valued at about $5 billion, which almost matches the SME financing gap. There's just a pressing need for a vehicle that appeals to pensions to unlock this kind of capital. And last week, the Ghanaian government directed pension funds to allocate at least 5% of their assets under management to venture capital and private equity. And this was in a bid to really stimulate that long-term financing for small and medium enterprises. So GST Impact is working with our local partners to support the structuring of this Chigaba Fund of Funds in Ghana, which is kind of, I hope, an innovative finance vehicle that's really intended to try and mobilize, over $75 million from pensions on investments in SMEs, and we have other models that we're trying to enable that are also very much anchored to domestic sources of capital. So that's an innovation we're seeing for a lot of reasons, but one is due to scarcity.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.